CMMS Radio talks about all things CMMS, computerized maintenance management software, focused on maintenance management. It's the people, the process, and the culture that make your CMMS journey a success.
So we're here at Reliable Plant, and we're going to talk to Dustin with TTI, and I want to start you out with this banner here, service. It's all about that. One of my good friends, I'd consider him a colleague, a friend, an expert in the industry. His name's Brian Bieski. He's the head of community and partnerships at Upkeep. And we walked by this yesterday, and he said this is the best stuff around. So Dustin, if you could come in and give us a general intro to yourself, your company, who you are, and what you do, where you're making impact.
I appreciate it, Greg. I really do. As Greg said, my name is Dustin Flynn. I'm with TTI, Todd Technologies, Inc. And I've been in the industry since 2012. I came straight out of the Army and started building fluid power skids, and have slowly worked my way into a sales position now here with TTI. I am the Eastern Territory Manager for Todd Technologies, Inc. We're based out of Denver, Colorado. We manufacture hydraulic, lubrication, and bulk fuel filtration elements, as well as desiccant breathers. And as I said, we're out of Denver, Colorado, and all of our products ship in 10 business days or less. What makes us better than competition? I know that's what everybody's asking. Well, that's because it's the quality inputs. Everything starts with quality inputs in our products. So best desiccants possible, and we own our media manufacturer, so you're getting the best media that you can find in any of these types of filters anywhere. And as I said, 10 business days or less, we're working with all the popular distributors. We're where we are where you are at, so make sure you find us.
Now, one thing I'd love to hear from you as it relates to Reliable Plant, what's your favorite thing about this conference so far, overall? Just give us straight.
I'm going to tell you honestly, my favorite part about this conference is just getting to meet end users. End users make this world go around. Maintenance men, maintenance women, maintenance people, if you will. They make this world go around, and that's my favorite part. Getting to meet folks that are actually using our products, seeing a difference every day, and understanding that we're really working hard to bring value and get you guys quality products.
Do you see a big problem in our overall big bad world of maintenance that makes the world go around with the skilled trades gap?
I don't see it as much as a gap right now. I see it as we haven't gotten that next generation on board yet. But I think with all the technology that we're bringing in, it's going to be really hard to keep them out of this industry here soon. To all my maintenance folks that are dealing with that shortage personnel and things like that, quality stuff, make sure you're talking at high schools, make sure you're getting into these young kids and explaining to them the value of using these things to make money and how important it is for folks like us to make this world go around. Keep that maintenance up. The world needs maintaining, right? And that could be you, that could be your high school kid, it could be your junior high kid. That next generation needs to understand that these things work really well and they make a whole bunch of money doing it. It's more important than make the world go around with this.
I love it, man. That's going to be a wrap. And Dustin, thanks for spending this time on CMMS Radio and helping us learn more about Reliable Plant. We'll see you here, same place, Reliable Plant in 2025 is going to be here at the Schaumberg Convention Center. This is Josh Couch.
Hi Greg, how you doing?
I'm good, I'm good. I just wanted to get a quick soundbite from you. We're at the LubePM booth. So, first of all, what's your favorite part about Reliable Plant this year so far?
Favorite part so far? Well, I'm a tech geek, so I just saw the Boston Dynamics keynote and saw Spot again, and so that's definitely a big highlight for me. Nice. But, you know, as far as like just general reliability, man, it's so nice to be able to see some of these people again and be able to talk to them about their problems, because, I mean, it's nice to have an event where we have, places where they can learn how to solve their problems and then come in here and find some of those solutions to those problems. So it's nice to see those light bulbs coming on when people are realizing that they've got a solution. It's not just something that they can deal with forever. So yeah, I love seeing that aha moment.
I just heard a story about someone that got their ML, I think it was either one or two.
Yep.
They spent $1,000 on the course, and they drove $500,000 in value at their plant in less than a year.
Yep.
That's insane. That's insane.
Education is like, it's undervalued. I mean, there are a lot of people understand that it's important to get educated, but I think that so often it's like, oh, well, training is just going after a certification. Well, yeah, certification's important because then you can advance your career, but having the knowledge behind that certification makes your job so much easier when you're trying to maintain those machines. Because there are simple things that you can fix, by having the proper knowledge of like lubrication. But then, there are also some things that, aren't necessarily common knowledge that you're only going to get if you actually get trained by somebody like Noria or, another trainer that, will give you those insights that, you're not going to get from that guy that's been doing lubrication maybe wrong in your plant for 20 years.
Yeah, for sure. So if you don't mind, we want to get Matt up here and talk a little bit. Matt, Nice to see you again.
How's it going?
It's going good. It's going good, man. How you doing?
Pretty good. Pretty good.
So what have you liked so far this year?
Just being able to reconnect with clients, customers from all over the world. Great place for us to learn and get new ideas of what everybody's working on. I enjoy the interaction with new customers potentially, so and just what little bit of knowledge we can provide to them as an organization.
Yeah. Well, it's cool to see you again. I just want to grab some cool sound bites and, you know, show everybody about not just Reliable Plant Conference, but LubePM.
Stop by, visit us.
Yeah, I saw Travis snuck away, so we'll get a sound bite from him later. Thanks, man.
Thanks, brother.
You got it. All right, we're here at Reliable Plant. It's 2024, the 26th anniversary of this show. And we have got Paul Dufresne from Reliability Playbook, and we just met here and we know some people in common, so he's the real deal. He gets it. I just want to ask you real quick, Paul, what is your favorite thing so far about the show this year?
Well, this show, and again, we've been multiple years or whatever. Number one, it's the opportunity to network with like-minded folks, and then new folks coming in that maybe are just new in their journey, and we're able to take the lessons that we've learned over the years and help them be able to take them and apply them so they can learn at a faster rate, because that's what sets you apart from your competition, how fast you can learn and implement these best practices. And that's what it's all about.
And that's about actually bringing real value.
Real value,
and the other thing I've learned, so I went last year in Orlando. This is my second time back. I learned something about, like, with the CMRP credential, which I don't have yet, but there's this thing called being a net contributor, just helping out, collaborating, trying to help solve problems. So that's one way to add value. But how does Reliability Playbook work? What is that, and how does that add value for people?
So one of the things that we work with, we're a maintenance and reliability training and consulting company. So we not only train in the lubrication field, we also train in the maintenance and reliability arena. So MLT, MLE, CMRP, CMRT training, all that, CLS, even with the STLE. So we can go in and help folks, you know, build their programs, get their folks trained, everything from just some basic fundamentals, right? And what we try to look for is areas where companies are doing good things right, good things, and how we can build upon that so they can build a culture of reliability. What I like to call it is a core, right? Center of reliability excellence, right? Where they can take like little things that they're doing well at their facilities and then building on them so it turns in from a pocket of excellence to a culture of reliability excellence within their facility.
And how would you say that relates to, so there's this concept I've always kind of liked, the pursuing this kind of pinnacle of achieving like a constant process improvement, like constant optimization. You get to that point within your organization, your plant. Is this really related to that, to get people in a position for that?
And I always try to do like a graphic representation. So if you think about, like, if you're looking at a mountain right off in the distance, and that pinnacle is we got to get to the top. Well, if we look at the trail, if you followed that trail all the way around the base of that mountain, that's a pretty long trail, right? And all along that trail, we're learning more knowledge, right? Our perspective on things is changing because as you learn more information, you gain more knowledge. Hey, I have a different perception on how things need to be at. Well, now I've moved up another level, and now I'm going to continue around that mountain, but the gap or that line now is shorter, right? And so then I learn more knowledge. Hey, I gain another level of understanding, right? And then eventually over time, I eventually get to that top of that mountain. But along the way, I'm bringing everybody with me to get there. I'm not littering the roadside with bodies, right, on the way to get there. I'm bringing everybody with me, and that's what we try to focus on.
That's awesome. So we're going to close this soundbite, but I really like that you were able to make some time and kind of chop it up about this, and we're going to try to do a full episode later or eventually. Thank you very much, Paul.
Yes, sir. Thank you very much. Thanks, guys.
All right. Well, and 2025, we're going to be at this same place.
Yep, we'll be
here. You going to be there?
Yeah,
all right,
we'll
good deal. We'll see you then.
All right, thank you.
Thanks, Paul. It's CMMS Radio. We're at the Reliable Plant Conference. We're at the Schaumberg Convention Center. Great venue. This is the team from WearCheck, and I saw a great presentation following my panel discussion on Monday with Bill. That was good. Thank you, Bill.
Thanks, Greg.
And we want to talk to John Fazenbaker and learn about who are you, what are you, but we also want to know what's your favorite thing about Reliable Plant, the conference, and what you really get out of it and what you love about it.
All right. Well, thank you, Greg, once again. Here at Reliable Plant, we're with WearCheck. WearCheck is here this week, and we actually have a very good showing. We have partner labs from Argentina, Canada, the U.S., Thailand, South Korea in attendance. Most of those facilities are also NORIA partners. So this is a place that brings us all together and brings us in. And one of the special things about this, much as the same way that we find in our own business plans of how we integrate labs on a global scale, yet still keeping that local feel and touch of the best in regions, this is happening throughout this conference center. I'm seeing people now to where it used to be wrench turning, and it used to be talking just lubricants. This has become as much a software type of industry now. It's integration, it's APIs, it's adoption versus implementation, and how you're able to push that into a useful format. Us as vendors, we're here to help the end user. They're investing money into software that they're buying for their company to handle multiple avenues and aspects of business. We're here to help integrate our services and that value add to put it back in for them.
So interesting, something you said there from my background when I was in the CMMS space, and now I'm not beholden, so I can just talk to everybody. I love the maintenance management in the middle when we talk about CMMS. But you mentioned something about investing in software, and I always looked at that as, if it's done right by people that kind of have been there and really done it and understand you, they make a point of understanding you, they're actually getting an opportunity to invest in their business and strengthen their business and find lots of different business opportunities that they might not find otherwise. Is that fair to say?
That's correct. And one of the other things when you're talking about that investment, a lot of the people in this industry are in the twilights of careers, and technician shortages is a real problem facing not only this industry, but heavy civil construction, on-road fleet. Those technicians aren't out there. So if you're going to adopt something, it needs to be geared towards something that's going to be a 5, 10 plus year plan with the type of personnel that are coming in, working on a platform that makes sense to them, not something that they would find archaic and cumbersome. Because if it's adopted and they don't like it, implementation will fail.
I love that. I say it all the time, and all of these things really tend to be our historian when we do move on, silver tsunami, and we don't have as many youngsters that are getting exposed to the trades, and we're all worried about the skilled trades gap. Some people are aware of it, some people aren't. But the thing I like about this whole thing is everybody here has a maintenance mindset of some type, and you can have conversations where you can skip over the basics because they're mostly already there, and you can have more advanced collaborations, work together, help each other solve these problems. I really appreciate you spending the time with me to get this soundbite. We're going to put this out on CMMS Radio, and I hope you guys, I'm expecting, are going to be here next year in 2025.
You can count on it. Count on it.
I will, and we'll be doing this again. I really appreciate you. Thank you, everybody.
Thank you, Greg.
You got it.
Good to see you again, man.
Yeah, you too.
Appreciate it.
So what is your favorite thing about Reliable Plant this year so far, even though it's just day one?
I think for me, Greg, really always the same. You know, the best thing is to meet people in person. There's just, there's really nothing that you can replace. Meeting people that know what you're talking about. You can have high-level conversations, just learn, right? They're learning with us, we're learning with them. That's always my favorite thing about being here at Reliable Plant. People that come here are solid, good people. They want to learn and they want to teach us a thing or two at the same time, right? So that's always fun.
Absolutely. That's the best thing about maintenance people is they're real and they want to help each other and learn from one another.
Yeah.
Now, you've got some pretty big news going on at Tractian that I'd like to hear what you have to say about that.
Yes, we do indeed, Greg. So actually what's happening is this year we're just launching right here at Reliable Plant for the first time, SmartTrack Ultra, right? So SmartTrack Ultra actually is our new sensor. It's actually smaller and even more efficient. So have multiple different features that actually will really help take vibration online analysis to the next level, right? We're able to synchronize it with the different production patterns of machines. It's all class 1, div 1 for explosive atmospheres for our folks in oil and gas, right? Broader transmission range, right? A lot of different features, better resolution, all things that at the end goal, we just want to give better data, better results, and better information for our maintenance and reliability folks across America, right? So yeah, a lot of interesting and fun stuff happening currently, man.
That's good stuff. Well, we got a couple more days to go, so I'm going to stop by again. I just want to say thank you for the time. And, you know, for everybody, this is Leo.
you can hit him up. They've got a huge team here. The booth is gigantic, and this new technology that they have, I already knew a little bit about it, but just wanted to make you aware of it. And next year, Reliable Plant is going to be right here at the Schaumberg Convention Center again, so I hope you all can make it out here. Great keynotes, great vendors. Just get out here. We'll see you.
Outstanding. Thank you. Have a good day, everyone.
Yeah.